Tonight, more than 200 years after a former colony won the right to determine its own destiny, the task of perfecting our union moves forward.
I'm Billy Baker from Boston. I'm trying to see if this phone will recognize my voice with my Boston accent, so they tell me I have one. Where is the closest Starbucks?
I found 17 places matching Starbucks. 9 of them are fairly close to you.
Can I park my car in Harvard Yard?
I'm not aware of any appointments about haven't yet.
There's an old joke. 2 elderly women are at a Catskill Mountain resort, and one of them says, "Boy, the food at this place is really terrible." The other one says, "Yeah, I know, and such small portions." Well, that's essentially how I feel about life. Full of loneliness and misery and suffering and unhappiness, and it's all over much too quickly. The other important joke for me is one that's usually attributed to Groucho Marx, but I think it appears originally in Freud's Wit and its Relation to the Unconscious. And it goes like this, I'm paraphrasing. I would never want to belong to any club that would have someone like me for a member. That's the key joke of my adult life in terms of my relationships with women.
Our enemies are innovative and resourceful, and so are we. They never stop thinking about new ways to harm our country and our people, and neither do we. I remember meeting a mother of a child who was abducted by the North Koreans right here in the Oval Office. I hear there's rumors on the internets. I have filters on internets. There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, "Fool me once, shame on you." If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
And now I'm going to read that list. Sorry, first, out, house, boot, mouse, great, pasta, tater tots, across, car, hamburger, milk, syrup, bagel, hello, Canada, bacon, no, paint, apologizing, put, image.
And people who are used to seeing that guy, they can't cope with this guy. Because they come up to me quite often, almost on a daily basis, and go, oh my God, that's so weird. Oh my God. Oh my God. Do you wear glasses? Oh my God. Do you wear glasses? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's quite a strange question to ask of somebody who has glasses on their face. I don't know quite how they expect me to respond. Oh no, I saw Avatar last year, I must have left them. Thank you so much for pointing that out. Silly me! Darling, why didn't you tell me I've been walking around in these things? I was supposed to put them in the bin. But some people have glasses for reading. Reading glasses people, they'll be in here. They'll have them with them. Because they never know when reading might occur in their lives. So they make sure when they go out, I've got my reading glasses just in case reading should happen. And then when reading occurs, they will reach for them. Ah! Reading is happening now. They tend to make a point with their glasses. Reading glasses people feel very powerful when they have their glasses. Just before I put them on, I'd like to make some additional points. Then they open them up, and I have further points with them open.
I once accidentally bought a horse.
Sorry? You bought a what?
A horse.
A horse? Sorry, I missed the S.
I never thought I was buying anything. I thought I was renting. We thought we were going to rent it for like 25 minutes. We thought we were going horse riding and we were heading towards the place where you actually hire the horse.
Stables?
The official.
not in the sense that is being implied. Let's be very straightforward as to where we are. Europe is in an incredibly fragile state. If the European summit collapses on Friday because of an inability to reach agreement, that is very serious, not just for the rest of the Eurozone countries, for Britain as well.
And I'm joined now by Elbow frontman Guy Garvey. Welcome you.
Hello, love.
So growing up, I'm guessing that the Halle, was a big thing for you, because in Manchester, I mean, it means a lot to the city, doesn't it?
Oh, massive amount, yeah. It's one of those old institutions that everybody's really proud of. It's the oldest symphony orchestra in the country. And my granddad was the kind of bloke who'd take me past the town hall, this building, take me past the library and the free trade hall, and he'd say, they're yours, don't forget those buildings are yours, don't let them take away from you. So yeah, he was very proud of all those institutions.
I just got an iPod, it holds 24,000 songs. I've got 6 CDs. And you just buy stuff, don't you? Like we bought a new fridge. And we had a fridge. There was nothing wrong with the fridge that we had. It just wasn't massive. So my wife wanted a new fridge. She wanted a new silver fridge that's the size of a bungalow. So she wanted a new fridge, and because I like sex, I said yeah.
I'll tell you what I've been doing of late, right? This is a good one you can do. This is what I do in the daytime, right? I go into muffin shops, right? And I try and find human faces in the tops of the muffins. Yeah. It's harder than you think, Yeah. I've got a real gift for it, Because the blueberries throw you off, It's kind of like, you kind of look like that and you kind of... there's a face. Next muffin, There's a face, next muffin. That's the speed I go at. I'm quite good, There's a face, next muffin. There's a face, next muffin. There's a face, next muffin. There's a face, I'm a bit slower when I'm doing, like, celebrity faces, That's quite hard to do, There's a face, next muffin, that. There's a face, next muffin. There's a face, next muffin. I did that wrong there, didn't I? I saw the face, and then I lingered, and then I went on. It should be, there's a face, next muffin, like that. There's a face, next muffin. That's the speed, not, there's a face. Next muffin, that.
It's wonderful actually sitting here and listening to a talk, because yours is the most impersonated voice in the business, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
everybody.
I can do it.
Can you do it?
Yeah. Hello, my name is Michael Caine. I'm finished yet. I'm not finished yet. Not many people know that. I sound like this bloody moron. I mean, my name's Michael Caine. So he can't really, You know where they've got me now? On a... They have me on the birthday cards,
Yes, when you're with job.
It's your birthday today. Not many people know that.
Having cooked at Number 10 a few times, they do have the worst kitchen of any kitchen I've ever worked in. Right. We had a great time. It was an honour to do it. Yeah. When I did the meal, right, basically, I had mushrooms, St. George mushrooms were just coming out, which are the same ancestry as the death cap. So I could have actually used death cap and I could have killed them all. And we'd be in such a better state right now, wouldn't we?
The first thing to say to you is to congratulate you on The Voice, because, number one, you won The Voice, which is fantastic. But it must have been... It all went very well, but it was a bit of a gamble for you. It was very different for you, wasn't it?
So you have no preconceived ideas about what people look like? You're not getting thrown by your eyes, Yeah. That's all it is, basically, is... the sound of the person's voice.
And were you often shocked when you turned around by what you saw?
Not really, unless there was a fella on there sounding like a girl, you know, or vice versa. Sometimes, you know, you expect a girl and you turn around and it's a fella.
Yeah. I've been in a few bars like that.
Brethren, strike the anger from your hearts. This poor, misguided sinner has departed into the heaven of Captain Flint. 'Tis no longer befitting for the likes of us to pass judgment on him. He'll be coming face to face with old Flint himself, he will.
Dozens of reasons, but the main reason is I don't own the original record. That's one reason. The other reason is I've done the full orchestration live, because then it got kind of buried.
Sure.
So, and another reason is the songs are fresh, because they haven't been performed that much. It's a completely different take on it, and it's a completely different take on the songs.
And you never forget that shit, you know, it never goes away. But this idea of the good life being elsewhere does possess people. And I suppose a lot of people now, because Europe is freed up and everything, people move within Germany. A lot of, within Europe, rather. I mean, I said Germany, but I meant Europe. I don't know why I said Germany, but loads of people did go to Germany, actually. Recently, for the World Cup. A lot of English people went over to make uninformed, prejudicial remarks about German people and Germany. Totally ignorant and bigoted. Know nothing about it, but they feel free to insult it. Because they're English and they're bigoted. And because Germany is a toilet. A truly dreadful place. Nobody ever has any reason to go there. It is a totally dreadful place. And that's just the way it is. Because if you're talking to, you know, a modern... I went there. On the same weekend I went to Australia and California. And it's a... You see, the thing is, you're talking to a modern, nice, affable German person, and they're saying to you something like, you know, well, it's a critical time now for Germany within Europe, also globally. Economically, we're pretty good, we have been better, but we're very vibrant in the theatre and arts and so on. All the time you listen to this, you're thinking, Hitler. There's a Hitler when you did the Hitler thing with Hitler. Hitler came out, Hitler. And the people look like pork. You can't get away from that. They do. They look like pork scratchings on a towel. And you can't eat the food because you would have to complain about it, and that would mean speaking German. It's a disgusting language. Nobody should ever speak it. Even Hitler was vegetarian. That's how bad the food is. And you couldn't speak German because it's a horrible sound. It sounds like typewriters eating tinfoil being kicked down the stairs. And
This is a song about the conversation I had with a stockbroker in a pub once. It's actually a beat poem. Cool, huh? It's called Mitsubishi Colt. He looks at me intensely, eyes sparkle, contact lens green with artificial envy. Cocks his head and fixes me with a condescending stare, flicks his bleached blonde-tipped hair and theorizes thus. You know what I reckon? Pause for effect. Adjusts his tackle as if it's semi-erect. I figure I better give him what I know he expects. What do you reckon? A hand on the shoulder, an avuncular wink, sips his lemon drink, spits out the pips, hands on hips, licks his lips like a wolf near a flock. Yet again adjusting this fantasy cock, he delivers his philosophy. I reckon it don't matter. It don't mean squat what you earn or what you got or the style of your hair or what you wear. It matters not. I mean, what do you care that I live on a hill with views of the beach, that my chicks and my dogs have an ensuite bathroom each, that I've already reached my first 10 million and I'm only 36? You're as thick as two bricks if you think you can fix what is broken your life with money. And the funny thing is, and I shit you not, I would give it all up like that. He leaves me to ponder his wisdom for a bit, and with a click of his fingers he beckons the blondest, bimboest barmaid, and grinning ridiculously orders a G&T and a beer for me. And before I can escape, he's back saying, "'Cause mate, the thing is, all that crap, it's all superficial, it's all just a front. I mean, anyone can be a rich cunt, but the thing we all want can't be bought with dosh. You know what I mean, boss? 'Cause it's not like you give a toss that when I want to get slim, I've got my own private gym and a personal trainer called Danielle or fucking Darlene. She's got tits like those chicks in Playboy magazine. And it's not like you care that I own a controlling share of an overseas company that builds accounting software. It matters not one bit. I mean, who gives a shit if I earn 600 grand and drive a brand new Land Rover? You know, I'd hand it all over like that.
Part of the Conchords. Hey.
Yeah, we're the 4th most popular folk parody duo in New Zealand.
G'day, my name's Tony. On behalf of myself and the coach line, I'd like to thank you for choosing to drive with us today. I'm a bit of a local, hope I can impart some of my local knowledge. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate just to sing them out. Those who are interested, swaying away to the right there, that's the old bridge. That was replaced by the new bridge in 1972. Yeah, funny thing, the old bridge used to be called the new bridge. Yeah, it's a bit of a funny one. Up ahead, there's the Bronzer Bluey, a local sheepdog, who became a member of regional council. It's a bloody great day for dogs, not just here, but throughout the entire country. Yeah. There's the town's oldest street up ahead, and that's the Museum of Meat. The town's largest industry. Of course, that's the sock factory, hence the giant sock. The town hall, another mosaic wall. There are 5,600 tiles on that wall. I know, I counted them all. A local school, a local swimming pool, which was opened by the Governor General back in 1952.
Yeah man, this is Brushy One String, the only one-string guitarist right in and around the world. See? I am what I am. I am the day I am that I am. Exclusive. Cha! Watch this. Hey! You know my name is Brushy One String, you know. I've been to San Francisco, that's where I see my friend Pancho. He said, "Hey, One String, there's something you got to know, you know." I said, "Yeah." While we back on San Francisco, that's the way we go. We sing this whole country song like this. Chicken in the corn, on the corn can't grow, mama. Hey, when chicken in the corn, on the corn can't grow. Hey, when chicken in the corn, so the corn can't grow, mama. Hey, when chicken in the corn, so the corn can't grow. Hey, young man, we're on San Francisco. Yeah, we have with my friend and his name was Pancho. Yeah, he said, "One string, there's something you got to know." Back on the saddles and the races, where we go.